A man is about to commit his first murder, and all he can think about is his dead abusive father whispering in his ear, "Never flinch." That's how we get dropped into Stephen King's Never Flinch, and trust me, it is a wild ride from start to finish. Our main guy, who goes by the nickname Trig, is a recovering alcoholic whose life gets completely derailed when he learns an innocent man named Alan Duffrey was framed for a horrible crime, then shanked in a prison shower. The guy who framed him confesses on his deathbed, but it's too late. For Trig, this isn't just a news story. It's a personal failing of the universe that triggers all his trauma. Haunted by his dad's twisted mantra, he decides he's the one who has to make things right. His version of right, however, is completely unhinged. He cooks up this plan for atonement. He's going to murder 13 innocent people, each one a stand-in for the jurors and court officials who sent Defray away, plus one guilty person he holds responsible. It's a chillingly methodical plan, a dark twist on the 12 steps of recovery. He kicks things off by sending a creepy letter to the Buckeye City police, signing it Bill Wilson, the founder of AA, like the audacity. He lays out his whole twisted philosophy, which lands on the desk of Detective Izzy Jaynes. Izzy is sharp, she's no nonsense, but this letter is on another level of crazy. So, who does she call? Her friend, the one and only Holly Gibney. You know Holly, she's got this quiet, unassuming vibe, but her mind is like a supercomputer for solving messed up puzzles. Over their usual lunch, Holly takes one look at the letter and immediately deciphers the killer's insane logic. The number 14, that's the 12 jurors, the judge, and the prosecutor. The Bill Wilson signature, he's in the recovery community. Just like that, Holly gives the cops their entire roadmap. While they're trying to wrap their heads around it, Trig is already out there, not flinching. He murders a random woman on a hiking trail and leaves a slip of paper with a juror's name in her hand. Then he kills 2 homeless men behind a laundromat, leaving 2 more names. This guy's not messing around. He's cold, he's precise, and he's just getting started. At the same time, a completely different kind of storm is brewing. We meet Kate McKay, this mega famous feminist author who's on a cross-country book tour. Kate is a force of nature, brilliant, brave, and with an ego the size of Texas. With her is her young assistant, Corey Anderson, who starts out completely starstruck, but this tour is no walk in the park. In Reno, Corey, who's wearing Kate's signature hat, gets ambushed in an alley. A woman throws bleach in her face from a thermos that has acid scrawled on it. Can you imagine the terror? The attacker quotes the Bible and warns her to go home. Of course, Kate, being Kate, turns this horrific attack into a PR moment. She brings a traumatized Corey on stage and uses her as a symbol of the violence women face. It's a powerful move, but you can see the first cracks forming in Corey's hero worship. This is where you just know things are going to get worse. And they do. In Omaha, a card laced with anthrax shows up in their green room. This isn't just threats anymore. Someone is actively trying to kill Kate McKay. After another chaotic incident involving an overzealous security guard, Kate finally agrees they need better protection. But she has one rule: no more cops, no more men. And that's the call that brings Holly Gibney into the eye of the hurricane. Holly takes the job and she is immediately in over her head. She's used to tracking down bail jumpers, not protecting a celebrity from a determined assassin. She starts implementing real security measures, like changing their hotels last minute, but the stalker is always one step ahead. In Iowa City, the stalker breaks into Kate's room and covers her luggage in roadkill, leaving another biblical verse on the door. It's disgusting and terrifying. Holly starts digging with some remote help from her friend Jerome Robinson, and her investigation points toward a radical church in Wisconsin called Real Christ Holy. And get this, a young parishioner named Christopher Stewart was arrested a few years back for a nearly identical fake acid attack. Holly realizes the stalker isn't a woman at all. It's Christopher Stewart, disguising himself. This dude is a true fanatic, and he is not giving up. Back in Buckeye City, Trig's killing spree is escalating. He murders a fellow AA member, Reverend Mike, because he's worried the Reverend might connect him to Duffrey's death. He stages it as a robbery, and in a move that's both clever and arrogant, alters his name in the Reverend's appointment book from Trig to Briggs. It's a tiny detail, but it's the kind of thing that Holly Gibney lives for. When she eventually sees a picture of that appointment book, her brain immediately flags the slightly cramped handwriting. It's not Briggs, it's Trig. Her first theory, that Trig is an anagram for Duff-Free's lawyer, turns out to be a dead end, but the name itself is the key. Holly's bartender friend, John, asks around the recovery community and hears about a guy named Trig, also known as Don, who once made a weird joke about cleaning up elephant shit. And that, my friends, is the clue that cracks the whole case wide open. Holly, remembering a story about a circus event held at the Mingo Auditorium years ago, puts it all together. The Mingo's program director is a man named Donald Trig Gibson. And who was juror number 9 in the Alan Duffrey trial? Donald Gibson. He's the killer. He was the one who bullied the other jurors into voting guilty, and his guilt has festered into this murderous crusade. The whole thing comes to a head on the night of the annual Guns and Hoses charity softball game between the city's cops and firefighters. The entire city is distracted, which is exactly what Trig wants. The game itself turns into an all-out riot when a hot-headed fireman intentionally injures Izzy on the field. While the city's finest are busy brawling with each other, Trig makes his final move. He kidnaps Corey and Jerome's sister, Barbara Robinson, who has become a good friend and backup singer for the legendary Sista Bessie. He takes them to the abandoned Holman hockey rink, a place filled with his own childhood trauma. His plan is to lure Kate McKay and Sista Bessie there and burn them all alive, including himself. It's his grand, fiery finale, but he makes one fatal mistake. He doesn't count on Christopher Stewart. Stewart, disguised as his female persona Chrissy, has also been hiding out in the abandoned rink, waiting for his own chance to kill Kate. What follows is pure chaos. Kate, blackmailed by Trig, goes to the rink alone. Holly, figuring out Kate's plan by using an AirTag she hid on her keychain, races after her. Sista Bessie, also blackmailed, heads there armed with a pistol. Jerome, learning what's happened, is right behind her. At the rink, it's a three-way standoff. Trig attacks Kate. Chrissy attacks Trig, screaming, "She's mine." Trig kills Chrissy by breaking his neck, then overpowers Kate and drags her inside the rink, where he's already started a fire. It looks like it's all over. But then Holly arrives. In a moment of pure heart-pounding tension, she mimics Sista Bessie's voice to trick Trig into opening the door. The second he does, she and Jerome shoot him dead. They manage to pull everyone out of the burning building just as it's engulfed in flames. It is an absolutely insane, explosive ending. When the smoke clears, the city is reeling. The police and fire departments are a national embarrassment. Kate McKay, bloodied but unbowed, becomes a global icon, her political power stronger than ever. Holly, having now killed 4 people in her career, decides she's done with the bodyguard business for good. The survivors, Corey and Barbara, are left to pick up the pieces of their lives, forever bonded by the trauma. The surrogate juror killer is dead, but the story ends with this chilling sense that the darkness he unleashed hasn't really gone away. It makes you wonder, what really pushes someone over the edge, and can you ever truly escape the ghosts of your past? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more recaps.